Hi everyone, welcome to episode 9 of my life as an empath. My name is Eli, and in this series I'll be sharing my personal experiences living as an empath, a high sensitive person, and also an introvert. I am here at the park enjoying a really nice spring day. It is chilly, it is a little cloudy, but I love birds and nature. The birds are really, going crazy with their singing. I love it. Birds are my favorite animal, by the way. Sorry. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about something that I decided to do recently, actually. I've been thinking about it, but recently I made a decision to go back to work a little earlier than I was scheduled to. As you know, I was on PFML, so I've been out for a few months, and uh, I was supposed to go back on June 3rd, and I'm going back a couple weeks, a little over a couple weeks before that. So in probably 3 days, I think I'm going back to work. And you might say, why? Why did you do that? You still had some time off, right? Um, well, listen, I've been doing a lot of work, right, during this time, with intensive therapy. I saw a psychiatrist, and I've been doing a lot of my own work, right? I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, audiobooks, watch videos. I'm not a big reader, but so I've been doing a lot of that. And let me tell you, I'm amazed of where I'm at, considering where I was a couple months ago. And I think this time was very important to me to really, really take advantage of the time that I had off to really figure things out and figure this whole empath thing that has been affecting me very negatively throughout probably more than 20 years now. And and I knew that I had to make a change because I was like, I'm getting older, I'm middle age, and time's running out, and I'm tired. And not only that, but I'm also tired of suffering. And I'm tired of being overwhelmed all the time. I'm tired of not being able to control my feelings and my emotions, and always depression and all that good stuff. It gets tiring, and I knew that there was something out there. I knew it. I knew that there was something about me that was special and that was cool and amazing, about this whole empath and being sensitive. And I just knew inside my heart. I just had to do the work, and it was hard to kind of like collapse that old me, uh, of being, trying to people please, like I said in other videos, for decades and decades. That's all I did, and that I created this whole persona, right? So I knew that it had to be done. That version needed to go. So it's been slowly uh leaving, like it's collapsing, and I could feel it because I could feel myself being more myself, more genuine, more calm, more relaxed, and I'm feeling more happy because I feel like I'm falling in love with my true self again. It's like falling in love again. It is so amazing. The other day, I mean, I just got goosebumps right now. It's so amazing to accept exactly who you are, and embrace it, and learn more about it. And I think that's where I'm at now. I'm learning more about it because now I know exactly who I am, and I love it, and I like it, and I want to embrace it, and I want to learn how to deal with it. In other words, how to deal with the high sensitive piece, like how to control my nervous system from getting really hyped up, and being uncontrollable. I want to stop all that stuff. And with that, with the collapse of my old self, this is what I'm going through right now, right? I'm going through that process of like really accepting myself, but also like I'm reading uh, these amazing, reading audiobooks, because I'm not a big reader, but audiobooks with these amazing people, that are empaths too. These are professionals, psychologists, physicians, and it is quite amazing, um, where I'm at right now. It is. You have no idea what this has meant for me. Um, Almost like rediscovering myself, and I am. I'm so glad that I'm going through this process, and today I'm feeling really, really good. but I'm going to work. So that's the point, right? So there's going to be stresses, right? I'm going back to stress, um, because that's work. There's always stress factors at work, right? I work in a nonprofit. I have clients that have, needs, and these are high needs, these are personal needs, these are life and death needs, right, for some of them. And that's stressful, and that's stressful to people that are not, empaths, or HSPs, right? That's everybody, right? This stresses everybody. For us, obviously, we take it a step up, right? It affects us like 10 times more. So I think, and I've been thinking about this already, obviously, but I have to put it into practice soon. So I think one of the things that I'm going to start doing is checking in with myself throughout the day, right? I have a 9 to 5 shift. Throughout the day, check in. How am I feeling? How are my emotions? When I meet with somebody, uh, rapidly ask questions as well. Like, check in. Like, make sure that you leave it, you work, you finish the task, you write down what you need to do, and then you move on to the same task, but let it go, right? This is not your feeling to carry and to make it your own. It's not your own. It's somebody else's thing that you're helping them with. And that's it. If you have feelings, just feel it, right? Like, if I'm frustrated, um, with, I don't know, an application that wasn't approved for my client, and I'm getting hyped up and I'm getting angry. Just feel it, feel the anger. I think it's more of awareness. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, be aware of things. Once you pay attention to something and be aware of it, I think you're starting the collapse kind of system, right? The collapse process, right? You feel it. You're like, man, that's frustrating. That was shitty, right? Like that. I'm so sad for that client, right? I'm so sad that happened. I'm angry that, they said this or that. Just pay attention to it. I think a lot of times is if you pay attention in a way that, like, purposely, not paying attention like you're gonna carry it all day, right? I'm not that's a different paying attention, because you're not paying attention, you're just carrying it. Then that's why I'm saying paying attention, so you can collapse it, so you can, like, feel it and be done with it, and be like, all right, so I feel it. I felt the frustration. Okay, now it's time to just move on, let that go, and create a plan, for, like, next steps for that client. And this is an example. And I think that's the most important thing that I want to do. It's kind of like, feel it, all the way through, and let it go. And the next step, don't carry it with you, don't overthink it. I tend to be an overthinker. Hopefully I'll change that too. But yeah, so it's something that I want to do. I want to start doing with clients. It's just, it's going to be healthy for me. It's going to help me move on to the next thing. But check in. It's like, I want to check in with myself. If I need to go to the restroom, if I need to go get some water, if I'm allowed to, let's say, for example, if you have a job that you're allowed to walk around the block, just to kind of, you know, breathing exercises. Not only when you walk, but do it at your desk. You know, uh, uh, Breathing. I'm learning how to do that too, by the way, more. I would say the last month, I've been practicing a lot of breathing exercises. Um, yeah. Also, another thing that I want to do is not take it home with me. I think as soon as I leave those doors at work, just let it go. You're done. It's done. Don't think about it at home, and don't pay attention to it until you get to work the next time on your next shift. Another thing that I'm planning to do, because I've been doing a lot of walking. I love walking, actually, and I've taken advantage during this time off to do a lot of walking. It's not only healthy physically, because my weight has been stable because of all the walking I've done, but also mentally and emotionally. It does help. It does get you into a different state of mind, kind of refreshes your brain. and I love nature. So this to me gives me life. I am energy. I just feel more relaxed. I feel more in touch with nature, with with the planet. Like I think there's a lot of energy that comes from it, and it has helped me a lot. So my plan is to, because my job is 9 to 5, so I will get home. It takes me about an hour, so I get home around 6, and my plan is to go to the track. There's a track near the house, so going to the track and do some laps, right? As many laps as I can, and then go back home, and then just then decompress and kind of have dinner, relax, take a shower, and then I'll go to bed. I'll fall asleep right away if I do that, because I've done it. I used to do it a little bit, but I wasn't I didn't do it so much. I wasn't like uh, attached to the idea, right? But anyways, I think that's another plan that I have. I think I'm gonna be successful, and the reason, by the way, the reason why I thought that was a great idea is because I'm not gonna be able to do these walks that I do. I do these walks now that I had the time. Almost every day I went out, even when it was raining. I remember being here during a shower. Even today, right now it's drizzling, and I'm out here. Um, so I did it. I did this a lot, and it is very, very, very helpful for me mentally speaking, and I'm able to do it, right? If you're able to do it. So and so that's why I want to keep doing it, since I'm going to be working, Monday through Friday, 40 hours, and then the commute, that's like 50 hours total. So I think this will help me a lot. So I'm very excited about it. And yeah, I eat healthy, so thank goodness that I do. So I don't have a problem with that. Uh, but yeah, and also like checking in with my supervisor. If there's anything that comes up. I think that if it's work related and it's affecting you or whatever. I think if you feel comfortable talking to your supervisor about it, you can. And I think that if anything comes up that it's adamant that I talk to her, I would do that as well and check in. But yeah, and I'll keep doing the meditation. One of the things also before I go, I'll leave you with this, is that because of my commute is like 50 minutes, maybe an hour, just depends on traffic each way, right? So it's like almost 2 hours of commuting. Um, I take advantage, especially like in the mornings. So on my commute going to work, like I usually listen to audiobooks, and they're usually related to empath topics of empath or high sensitive, you know, uh, high sensitive people topics. So I usually do that in the morning. Also, some meditation. I hear meditations. Uh, there's one by this author, and I forgot his name. I know his first name is Kyle, but he did a really nice meditation video on YouTube, which is like 44 minutes. And oh my god! And I used to do that in the mornings, and it was amazing. And then when I come back, what I usually do to decompress is listen to music. On my return to home trip commute, and that's what I do. I listen to music. Yeah, and summer's coming. Summer's coming, and I'm gonna make sure that I take advantage of the summers and go and do some stuff out in the Massachusetts coast, which I love during the summer. But anyways, I hope all that made sense. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have any personal experiences, if you're an empath yourself or a high sensitive person. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you all, and thank you so much. And take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you later. Bye.